Greetings and welcome to the 11th inning stretch. My name is Paul Epi. Alex is not here today. He is once again has a busy schedule, so I will be giving your preview for the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals for this weekend. But first, a wrap up for the Cardinals versus the Rockies. The Cardinals seem to pummel the Rockies pitching once again. We had said that their pitching wasn't all that great. It never really is for some reason. That team never seems to have that great of pitching. And that showed. That's why the Cardinals won the series 2-1, and they scored 13 runs for one of the games. It'll be interesting to see what the Cardinals do this weekend because they're not facing great pitching, but they have Zach Greinke on Sunday. And he is Zach Greinke. You think that he's going to pitch well. So we'll see what the Cardinals do there. But in terms of the preview for the D-backs and the Cardinals, the starters for the Cardinals are Carlos Martinez, Mike Leake, and Jaime Garcia. And then the injuries for the Cardinals, there's not too – well, actually, no, there is a lot. Tommy Pham went down to AAA Memphis. He is currently playing there. He is done with his rehab and is good to go. And then also Johnny Peralta started his rehab assignment. So I imagine he'll be back within the next couple of weeks because it is going to take him a while to get back considering, the nature of his injury and how long he was out for. So imagine he'll be out for a week, 2, maybe 3. Who knows? We'll see. But as for who's hot for the Cardinals, I gotta say Stephen Piscotty. He's been probably the most consistent hitter in the Cardinals lineup, yet we never have mentioned him here. But against the Rockies, he was 6 for 12 with 2 RBIs. He always seems to be getting on base. He's hitting in that 2 or 3 spot depending on the lineup, and he's always getting on base and he's always producing. As for who's not so hot, I'd say Yadier Molina. At least for the series against the Rockies, he was 1 for 11, and he didn't hit the ball that well. But I give him a break because he's Yadi, and we know that he's going to produce. And as for the Diamondbacks, their starters are Patrick Corbin, Robbie Ray, and Zach Greinke. Injuries, I did not see anything useful for them. They seem to be going full health for the most part. Who's hot for them? Paul Goldschmidt. No surprise, he's one of the better hitters in the league. He was against the Yankees this past week. He was 3 for 10 with 3 RBIs and a home run. He started off the season extremely, extremely cold, and he seems to be picking it back up now. So definitely watch out for him. Not so hot, I'd say Zach Greinke. His last start against the Yankees was good, but so far on the season, he has a 5.08 ERA, a 1.39 WHIP, and he's been pretty terrible except for a couple starts here and there. He hasn't been so far what the Diamondbacks signed him for. They paid him boatloads of money and he hasn't done anything. But again, he is Zach Greinke. He will turn it around at some point. And if last start is any indication, he'll do pretty well against the Cardinals too. So that'll be the preview for the Diamondbacks. Look for us on our podcast this weekend. But until then, have a good weekend.